Hey guys, it's Candace. Welcome. I am just kind of taking you guys along on this journey of intentional living. So if you saw my first video, you know that I am really planning to reach goals along the lines of my health, my family, and my passions. Recently I decided I was going to try intermittent fasting. So I've been doing intermittent fasting for 7 days now, and I really love it. I wanted to come on here and just share my experience with it so far and my results as well. So on with the video. Start off, obviously I am not in any way, shape, or form a professional. I'm not a nutritionist, like anything. Yeah, I'm really new at this whole healthy living thing, and as I'm sure you will notice with the newness of everything I mention, I just am not like a professional with this stuff. So with all that being said, I'll just get right into my experience with intermittent fasting. So just in case you, like me, have no idea what intermittent fasting is, I'll just give you a brief definition of what I understand it to be according to Wikipedia. Intermittent fasting, I guess, is kind of like an umbrella term, is what it said. And there are different types of intermittent fasting. There's alternate day fasting, which I think I've seen people mention as like ADF. There's periodic fasting, and there's time restricted feeding. And I think that's the one that I was doing. So time restricted feeding basically says you're only going to eat within a specific time frame. And so I chose the 16-8 method. And the 16-8 method is a method in which you eat in 8 hours of the day, an 8-hour window, and then you don't eat for the other 16 hours. So I chose to eat between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. So during my day, on an everyday basis, I work from home and I take my lunch around 11. So I felt like that was a good place for me to start, since you can still have coffee in the morning, like coffee and water, and really you should drink way more water because you're not getting the water from foods. And I only learned this because I was watching some other people who actually are certified dietitians and nutritionists and have a lot more information on this subject than I do. One of the girls that I watched was here on YouTube. Her name is Autumn. I'll link her channel below. But yeah, she was really awesome at really breaking down intermittent fasting, and she just has so much information on it. So yeah, my experience with intermittent fasting. So what I decided to do was I did not change what I was eating. I just had my lunch at 11 and I ate normally throughout the day. I still had coffee. I tried to have a little bit of extra water, but I just ate normally throughout the day. And then I also stopped eating at 7 o'clock. I think I said 8 earlier. The window that I chose to eat in was from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So by the time 6:30 was there, some nights I'd be like, oh my goodness, I haven't had dinner yet. I need to eat dinner before 6:30. When you are making your schedule, do it off of your life. So for someone who goes to bed at 8 o'clock, you may not want to have your time frame be from 12 to 8 every day, because you'd be eating right up to bedtime. So I made my time 7, from 11 to 7, one, because my lunch starts at 11, and because at 7 o'clock we're done with dinner. Nobody else is eating really. The kids may have a tiny little snack, but for the most part, we're all done eating by 7 o'clock. The kids are getting ready for bed. They go and they get in bed at 8. And, normally they'll fall asleep. And then me and my husband will sit down on the couch and we'll watch something on TV. We'll just spend a little time together. So the 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock time, I would pour a bowl of cereal and eat it. And I was gaining so much weight. And then we talked to our neighbor and she was like, oh yeah, when my husband needed to gain weight, his doctor told him to eat a bowl of cereal every night before he went to sleep. So that time when I was sitting down at the end of the night and eating a bowl of cereal, I actually was just giving myself like more weight. I was just gaining more weight. So I felt like if I ended my eating at 7 o'clock, if I ended my eating at 7 o'clock, that was fine. I just didn't have that last few hours where I was just eating a bowl of cereal. So I just pretty much had all of my calories like during the day, and I did not do any calorie counting. I'm not really a big calorie counter. I have tried it many times before, many times before, counting calories, but I almost feel like that was just like too much for me to like daily have to like worry about like what I'm eating. So I just like knew what I eat normally, and I just tried to like listen to my belly, because recently it has been a lot more sensitive. So if I don't eat something that doesn't agree with me, I will find out in like an hour. So that may have been too much information, but there it is. Yeah, so when I started, I was 215 pounds. Well, I stepped on the scale a few different times, and I like have to get a new scale. This scale is, I literally have to step on it like 3 times and just average out the weights that it gives me. So it did like a couple times, it was 214, and then one time it was 215.5, and then it went down to like 211 and 213. I was just like, okay, we're just gonna say 215. That's a nice round number. I'm just gonna be there. So I did that. So then I stepped on the scale today and I was 213. And I will show you that here. Is it there or there? I think it's there. And I will show you that there. So, anyways, yeah, so intermittent fasting actually went, not too bad. I've been wanting to lose about 2 pounds a week. So that went well. And I actually really enjoyed intermittent fasting. I'm going to keep going because I really did not change much about my eating, about what I was eating, except I just ate between 11 and 7. So moving forward, of course, I'll be making sure to kind of take an inventory of like some of the things that I eat during the day. That way I can at least share some of those things with you, and like how much water I'm drinking. I don't know if I want to do like the I drink a gallon of water a day challenge. I think I might, just because I know that it does have a lot of benefits, and I don't drink a lot of water. I mostly drink coffee. So I may try it. I'll probably need to get something with a straw though, because I really don't like this movement, So yeah, I think that's it. I was trying to make this like video like have a good amount of like content in it, so I might have to come back later and put more in it. But I would go ahead and take out my broken scale and see if I lost any weight overnight. I did not lose 5 pounds in a day. That's ridiculous. Y'all, I have to get a new scale because there's no way.